Hey everybody, today we're going to show you where to find the Quivern Botan here in Palworld, so let's jump into it. So the Quivern Botan is definitely one of the cutest pals that was added to Palworld with the latest update a few weeks back, and it's going to be found on the new island as well on the northwestern side of the map. Now, as we zoom in, you can see that there's a couple different locations where this can be found, one being the eastern side of the island and the other being the southwestern side. However, I have found that the eastern side is much easier to find these things, as obviously you can tell on the map, there's a much more widespread area and you have a much higher likelihood of actually finding them here. In this video, I was able to find two within pretty close proximity. And they're amazing. They're really, really cool pals. I highly recommend trying to get one if you haven't already. But yeah, the eastern side, definitely the easiest spot to find these. There's also not a whole lot going on this side of the island. There's much more open space, and you can see further distances. So you can kind of fly around on one of your pals and just kind of scout for these things. They're also huge, so they're pretty hard to miss. You shouldn't run into multiple in one location as well, so they're not too difficult to take out because you're not going to run into 3 or 4 of these at a time. Obviously, you're only going to find one per spawn location. But other than that, you really shouldn't have too much of a problem. I don't want to call these a really rare pal to find, but they are definitely more challenging than some of the other pals in the game. So it might take you a little bit of flying around and looking for them, but it shouldn't be impossible for you to find one. But again, really awesome pal. Really like these things and a really cool addition to the game because I know a lot of people really enjoy the Quivern here in Palworld. But this is going to be how to find the Quivern Botan here in Palworld. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.